Are you dealing with circumstances today that you just feel there's no hope? You feel that this thorn in your side has been just plaguing you for far too long. Perhaps it's your financial situation. You wonder, is there ever going to be a light at the end of the tunnel? Or maybe a relationship that you mean well, but when you discuss it, you don't make any progress. Or is it ill health that you're dealing with? Well, I have good news for all of you. The Bible gives us a case where long-suffering and patience was imperative. And two of these characters could have saved themselves from experiencing a whole lot of stress, grief, negative emotions, hopelessness, if only they would stand on the promises of God. If only they were confident that their test would become a testimony, that God works all things to the good of those who love him. So let me give you an idea of what happened here. This is the book of John in the New Testament, the 11th chapter, around the 38th verse. You've got a dear friend of Jesus. His name was Lazarus. And he had a sister Mary and a sister Martha. And they were dear friends of Jesus. Lazarus died while Jesus was away. Word got out. They wanted Jesus to raise Lazarus from the dead. They knew he was capable of it. But guess what? Jesus didn't make it on their schedule. They felt betrayal. They felt disrespect. They felt that someone they thought had cared about them so much really didn't give a concern at all. So what happened? 4 days later, Jesus shows up. And he's met with just total confusion. Jesus, why? And Jesus said, roll the rock away. Now this is God's timing, and it isn't always our timing. But big boulders get moved, okay? Seasons of famine come to an end. And why does God allow us to go through this? So that we can be more compassionate, more encouraging, and more faithful. So that we know that we can rely upon the promises of God. Sure, we go through these tests and they become testimonies, all to the glory of God. So let me tell you, the rock was rolled away and Mary said, or I think it was Martha said, he's been dead for 4 days. It even reeks in there. It's hopeless. Jesus called out, Lazarus, rise up. Sure enough, Lazarus walked. Lazarus rose from the dead. People who were living in fear, think of the energy that was wasted, the tears that were shed. And for what reason? Because these people wanted something done on their watch. They wanted it on their timetable. They wanted what they wanted when they wanted. And that's not God's plan for our lives. God's ways are higher than our ways. But in the end, we can rest assured on the promises. So whatever it is that you're facing, whatever challenge, do you rely on the promises of God? Do you look into his word? Do you ask him for guidance? Do you show him that you're, as Hebrews 11 says, being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you cannot see? That is true faith. So what I want to say is that I'm encouraged that the Lord is with you as he is with me. And we may not be happy with the circumstances that we're going through on a daily basis, but we can rest assured on the promises that God is with us. He'll never leave us and forsake us. So I say, go forward, let go, and let God, and be blessed. Thank you.